All right, gather round, fellow science enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into the laboratory of absolute mayhem, the workshop of what was he thinking inventions. In a bizarre workshop tucked away in a corner of the world lived Professor Pakh Pakh. One day he decided to create an invention that would change humanity forever, or at least stop spilling his morning tea on himself.
Humans, no longer shall you exhaust your precious fingers peeling bananas. I, Professor Pakh Pakh, have invented the future.
He held up this contraption, a mishmash of wires, tubes, and what looked like a rusty blender.
Behold the mind-controlled banana peeler. Instead of the machine gracefully peeling the banana, it targets the professor's bushy beard. Full-on, industrial-strength banana peeling power aimed directly at his face.
After the beard incident, you'd think our good professor would take a break. Nope, not Pakh Pakh. He was back in the workshop, more determined than ever. This time it was the Turbo 3000 multi-purpose vacuum cleaner. Not just any vacuum cleaner, mind you.
Someone hit the off button, please.
Well, Pakh Pakh fires up the Turbo 3000, and let me tell you, it sucked all right. It sucked up everything. The carpet went first, then the curtains, then his cat Whiskers got sucked right in. Poor Whiskers was spinning around in there like a furry little tornado. The vacuum started pulling in furniture, tools, even parts of the workshop itself. And then it happened. The vacuum decided to add Pakh Pakh to the mix. It sucked him in, leaving only his two legs sticking out, flailing wildly.
Someone hit the off button, please. Finally, with a mighty yank, he managed to unplug the vacuum. He crawled out, covered in dust bunnies and cat hair.
After the vacuum cleaner debacle, you'd think Pakh Pakh would have learned his lesson, right? Wrong. This time, he was on a mission to right his wrongs. His solution? Time travel, of course.
Behold my latest creation, the glitchy time machine.
With a name like that, what could possibly go wrong? This time machine looked like a giant hamster wheel crossed with a disco ball. Pakh Pakh stepped inside, flipped a few switches, and with a flash of light, he was gone. The workshop itself seemed to glitch. Like a bad VHS tape, it flickered and jumped, the walls shifting and colors inverting for a few disorienting seconds. Everything seemed normal except for one tiny detail, the toaster. It now spoke with a very posh British accent. Every time you put bread in and it popped up, the toaster would say, "Would you like some butter, mate?" Pakh Pakh decided, you know what every inventor needs? A loyal assistant. Someone who can hand me tools, mix my volatile chemicals, and maybe occasionally remind me to wear pants. Thus, the stubborn smart assistant robot was born.
This, my friends, is the future of assistance. He can follow my every command.
Now keep in mind, he said can, not will.
Please hand me the screwdriver.
Your hands work just fine. Get it yourself.
For his grand finale, Pakh Pakh decided to tap into the ultimate frontier, the human mind. He unveiled his most ambitious, most ridiculous, and potentially most embarrassing invention yet, the thought-reading helmet.
What could possibly go wrong, right?
This helmet, a tangled mess of wires, antennas, and what looked suspiciously like a colander, was supposed to decipher the thoughts of anyone within a 10-foot radius. Pakh Pakh proudly placed the helmet upon his head, completely unaware of the impending disaster. He flipped the switch, the antennas on the helmet started spinning wildly, and then everyone within earshot could hear his every thought.
I forgot to wear socks today. My inventions smell like genius and burnt rubber. Why is that squirrel judging me?
His thoughts echoed through the workshop loud and clear for all to hear. People started backing away slowly, eyes wide with a mixture of amusement and terror. As smoke billowed from the workshop, Pakh Pakh stumbled out, his hair standing on end from the electric shocks, a singed eyebrow adding a certain je ne sais quoi to his frazzled appearance.
Science never fails. It just occasionally explodes. Tomorrow I'll test my wingless flight machine. I just hope my roof survives this time.
Remember, my friends, invention is a journey, not a destination. It's about pushing boundaries, defying expectations, and occasionally setting your beard on fire.
Invention is failing 99 times and calling the fire department on the 100th.